Good morning, crew. Today's the day we're going to release the Last Resort Challenge. So it starts today. It ends August 31st. You have 3 months to finish. You get to change your island into resort. You do not have to flatten or restart unless you want to. You get unlimited time travel, Nook Miles tickets, treasure islands, and bells. You must submit your dream address to me in the Discord no later than the 31st. You just go over to my Discord. There's a section for challenge submissions. It'll say Last Resort Dream Address Submissions. That's where you put it. You are required to include all the bills for the option you choose. So whatever option that we're about to go over that you choose to do for the challenge, there's 2 different options. You must follow all the rules. You must use all the builds. You must decorate your house fully but not upgrade it. All your villagers' yards should include everything that you craft and collect. We'll go over in a minute, but I just want to make sure that anyone that hasn't done it before understands that you include all the items, the builds, whatever you choose for that option. The rules for that option are what is required when you turn in the dream address. You must write Service Up Crew on your board at Resident Services. The board that I'm standing by is what I'm talking about. You just walk up to it and you click the button and it'll pull it up, and then you just write Service Up Crew. It just designates that you're doing the challenge. So that's basically the first part of the rules. Like I said, it starts today. It ends the 31st. You have 3 months. No flattening or restarting required. Unlimited time travel, Nook Miles tickets, treasure islands, and bells. You have to submit the dream address. You have to submit a dream address in order to be considered. It's just easier for me to look at the island and really get a feel for what you've done to it. Also, one other side note. When you do submit your dream address, I do ask that you keep it up for at least 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. Gives me a chance to tour all the islands that are submitted. We will tour these islands and dream addresses live on stream. So when the challenge ends, I'll pick a time in September. I'll dream of these submission islands. We'll look at all of them. It gives everyone a chance to look at your island, see what you've done. I love seeing everyone's creativity. They're always so beautiful and well done. So this will give me a chance to look at them. At the end of the stream, I'll have everyone over for coffee. We'll hand out prizes, which I will talk about here towards the end. And this challenge will be over. And then you never know what might come next, is all I'm going to say. All right, let's go over to the second part of the rules. Let me get them down here. Okay, you can choose from 2 options. I'm giving you only 2 options this time, and you can choose from either option that you want to do. If you choose to do the Paradise option, you choose your own villagers, and you only do the Paradise builds. So if you choose the Paradise option, you're going to do all the Paradise builds and choose your own villagers. And some people will probably choose this option and feel better about it. If you really want to challenge yourself and you really want to have some fun, you can choose to challenge yourself and do the Service Up option, and you can choose villagers from the list provided. Now, I did not put this in here, but the list is in my Discord. And you can use those villagers from the list in the Discord. So if you're not a member of the Discord, it's always linked in the descriptions of my videos, and I'll make sure to put it there today in this one. You can click that one, hop on over and look at it. It'll be live once this video is uploaded and posted, and this video is there for everyone to watch. Then I'll put it in the Discord and make it live. The challenge, that is. So you can hop on over and look at the rules, and then the villager list will be there down towards the bottom as you scroll down towards the bottom. So you're going to choose, there's 2 lists on the Discord. I tried to give you a lot of villagers. The thing that I didn't account for was the peppy, normal, lazy. But I think there's enough of a variety there that it won't make a difference. So you can choose up to 5 So only 5, you can choose to do only 5 from the list, or you can do all 10. It's totally up to you. And you can, the service option requires that you build all the Paradise builds as well as the 2 additional Surf's Up builds. So let me go over this again. Paradise option, you choose your own villagers and you do only the Paradise builds. So only the builds for the Paradise option do you do. You can, like I said, choose your own villagers, only do those builds. On the Surf's Up option, you can choose the villagers from the list provided, and you are required to do that. So if you do the Surf's Up option, you are required to choose villagers from the list provided. You can choose up to 5 or all 10, but you have to do one or the other. You either have to choose 5 or you have to do all 10, and you do have to choose some of them from the list in order to do the Surf's Up option. You have to do the 2 additional builds, plus you're responsible for all the Paradise builds with the Surf's Up option. So you have to build all the builds, and then you have to use the villagers from the list. Okay, makes sense? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this is the Paradise option here. And with the Paradise option, you're going to build a beach volleyball court, a Tiki Bar, a Souvenir Shop, a Yacht Club. And you're going to collect and use all the shell DIYs. You don't have to collect the wallpaper and flooring unless you just want to. So, you can, just the DIYs. So just like the shell arch, the shell stool, things like that. But not the wallpapering and flooring if you don't want to. But you have to collect and craft all the shell DIYs and use them in your villagers' yards. So you do have to use those in your villagers' yards. That's what's required for the villagers' yards. So you do have to collect and use all the shell DIYs in your villagers' yards. Okay? So, and, if you want to use them on other places of the island, that's cool too. You have to use them around the island and in your villagers' yards. Makes sense? Your house is Beach Bungalow Resort Hotel. Like I said, it doesn't have to be fully upgraded, but it has to be fully decorated. So you just have to decorate the inside of your house with, the space that you have inside your home. If it's not fully upgraded, is what you would decorate. Fully decorated to match the theme of a beach bungalow or a resort hotel. As far as island requirements go, I would say that you do want this to look like a tropical island. So you want to use things like that would be more tropical. You want to use your shell DIYs around the island and in your villagers' yards. Just make it look tropical is the only thing. I want it to look like a tropical resort island. Okay, so this is the Paradise build. So we'll go over it one more time just to make sure. So you're going to build a beach volleyball court, a Tiki Bar, a Souvenir Shop, a Yacht Club. Your home is going to be a beach bungalow or a resort hotel. Your house has to be decorated but not fully upgraded. And the yard is your choice. So your yard is your choice. The items you're going to collect and use are the shell DIYs. And you're going to use it in your villagers' yards. And then, you might decide that you want to use some of them around the island too, just to make it look a little more summer-like, tropical-like. And then you can choose your own flowers, bushes, trees, things like that. It needs to look like a tropical island. And then the villagers are your own choice. Okay, now let's do the Surf's Up option. Okay, so the builds are Surf Shop, a surf and turf bar, plus all the Paradise builds. So all the builds on the Paradise option, like the Yacht Club, all those builds are your responsibility. So if you're going to do the Surf Shop, the surf and turf bar, then you're going to do all the Paradise builds. So you're going to do all that too. Same thing on your home here, Beach Bungalow Resort Hotel. Just decorated, not fully upgraded. decorate it in the choice that you choose, and kind of to fit the theme. Yard is your choice. But on this one, you're going to collect and craft and use all the bamboo recipes. And you're going to use them in your village's yards and around the island and things, because the bamboo recipes will really give it an island feel. And that's the villagers. You're going to see the list. So you're going to choose up to 5 to 10 villagers from the list, which is in the rules, so I didn't put it here, but if you need clarification, it's all in the rules. And I think that's it. I'm really excited about this one. I think that it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. I really love creating these and doing these. They're a lot of fun to do and create and watch you guys do. I did want to make another side note. I've started 2 islands, and so I think that I'm going to maybe sit this one out, and I'm going to build Misfit Love, which is a Gilligan's Island themed island, and I'm going to build Misfit Joy on the members side, but I think I'm going to sit this one out and let you guys do this one. I hope that you have a lot of fun with it and really enjoy it. The last thing I have to say is the Surf's Up crew, time to get started. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Take care.